y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One, my old barn door, and I thought I would try and do a little bit of a scrap buster project today. So I'm working on these traveler's notebooks that for a friend of mine on YouTube, and you'll be seeing those soon. But so last night I was sitting in the bed and I grabbed some stuff and I was just trying to make some clusters and stuff, some things to decorate in the traveler's notebook with. Well, I started going through my stash of scraps and it's just ridiculous, y'all. Absolutely ridiculous. So here's what I thought I would do. I am going to try and get rid of them all today. And if I don't use them all, they're going in the garbage because they're in my way and I have way too much stuff in my craft room. You ever get to the point to where you just have so many options to choose from, you don't know where to start and you don't know what to use? Well, that's kind of where I'm at. And so, struggling a little bit. So I thought, you know what? We're going to fix this problem. So, let me show you what I got. I have just a few little things because you want, and I'm going to make some clusters. I know I've made a cluster video before, but I just thought it would be fun to come along and just play. And, you know, if you don't want to watch another cluster video, hey, I don't blame you. Or whatever, you know. I like watching them, but anyway, it doesn't matter. If you want to watch, and if you don't, you're not going to hurt my feelings. So I thought I would start with these, just because they've been sitting in a box forever, a little box. And then I have some of these that are just offcuts and pieces of papers that I've used in journals, and even things, I mean, y'all, I have so much of this stuff that it is not even funny. And so it's just starting to get on my nerves. So I'm going to get rid of it. Now I'm going to show you the most ridiculous part. Look at that. Is that not stupid? So I went through and I separated everything out into shapes and things like that. And I had so much tiny little stuff that I was just saving. So I started throwing stuff away. But I have all of these tiny things that are cute. You know, I've got this that I never did use that I cut from a die cut. And then, you know, some offcuts of some doilies. And then all these little strips of paper, little circles, things that I've punched out along the way. And I thought, I have got to get rid of some of this stuff. It is just totally, I don't know, maybe I'm just in an organizing mood or whatever, but it's getting on my nerves now. So, I went through and I separated everything and I threw a bunch of stuff away. And so then I have these big circles. And then I need bases because these are all going to be little items that I use, you know, to decorate with, but I need something for the bases. So these will make cute bases. They're fairly big enough to make a base. And then I have this whole little box of words. I mean, seriously? Yeah. And then I have this little tub of just snippets, and I have this little tub of just little pieces of ribbon, and I have this little jar of snippets. So I mean, I got all kind of stuff, and then I have a few little blingy things to decorate with, and then I have this. Hang on, let me move this. These are all pieces from paper packs, you know, little cutouts and project life cards. You know, I mean, they're just stacking up. And so I'm like, okay, I gotta do something with all this mess. So that's what we're gonna do. That's how I'm gonna start. So I'm gonna try to use some of these for bases and use some of the big pieces for bases. So we're just gonna get started. I'm going to see if I can, I should have organized myself better trying to get ready for the video so that I could maybe we're good now. I don't know. We'll see. Let me see if I can. I'm going to raise you up just a little bit. Hopefully the light's okay. All right, so we're just going to get started. So I'm just going to pull a card. Okay, so we have this one. This is just kind of an offcut from I think it's from the Tales of You and Me paper pad. So I like something that's kind of larger as the base of my cluster, and then I'll just start adding things to it. So let me just move these over here, because I'm going to try and get rid of all of these today too. So this video is not going to be a short video. I'm not even going to promise that. It's going to be a long video. So grab a cup of coffee and let's play, because that's what I intend to do. Alright, so I kind of like that. And then let's see. Okay, I have these long little strips that are just from like the top of a paper pad, and I don't even have to cut them, but I want something solid in here. Doesn't have to be completely solid, but kind of like that side better. Okay, so now it needs some color. Oh, not like this. So I'm using the concept that Jessica Rapp kind of gave us, as far as trying to, you know, just pick 5 things, layer them on top, and staple them together in the middle. You know, don't overthink it, just go for it. So that's what I'm trying to do. But I am overthinking it, as y'all can see. Yep, I'm overthinking it. Okay, kind of put that there. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to staple this in the middle. And then what I always do is, once I have my cluster, then I decorate the top of it. So it's going to have more than 5 elements on it. But that's okay, because that's kind of the way I like it. So I think what we're going to do is take a word, like maybe this word, and I'm going to trim him down a little bit. Try and straighten it up a little bit. And then I might even take some ink and ink around the edges, just to make it pop out a little bit. I don't know that this video is even going to make it in an upload, so, but yeah, I kind of like that. So I'm going to use just a little bit of glue, because what I like to do is I like to glue a lot of times. Sometimes I let the staple show, but sometimes I like to cover the staple. So that's what we're going to do here. And I actually think too, I would like to, that's not, sorry for the reach, guys. I actually think I might like to add a butterfly. Let me see if I can find a cute butterfly that'll go. I think this one will go. So, I mean, you don't have to be a stickler as far as sticking to the rule of, you know, only 5 pieces. The whole point of that is just to make sure that you don't get it so thick that it becomes a collage and not a cluster. So, but it won't hurt, you know, if you put a couple extra elements on the top. Okay, so there's cluster number 1. Done. Got a long way to go, but that's okay. Okay, so I have these that I've pulled off of envelopes and stuff from mail that people have sent me. So let's see what we can do with one of these. Excuse me. Let's get rid of these first, since they're here. We're going to go ahead and just use them up. And I think I want to make them little banners. So we'll just cut little banners out of them. I think my challenge with this is trying to keep like styles together, you know, like bright colors or vintage looking colors, things like that. That's kind of been a challenge for me in doing this. So let's see. And then I want something across the top of that flower. So let me see if I can find something cute. Okay, maybe I like the polka dot side better. Okay, we're not overthinking it, so I'm just going to staple. And I try not to staple through the words, you know, if it has words on it, but so there's another cluster. And I may or may not decorate the top of them right now. I may go back and decorate the tops of some of them, but kind of the point today is to get rid of some of these scraps. Okay, let's use this one because I want to kind of make a bigger one. Okay, so I have this box. That's kind of too big for that. We'll use him later. I don't think I have. Aha, let's try one of these circles. Y'all see my dilemma, right? It's hard to just, you know, it's hard to just pick and go. I mean, I get so concerned that it's gonna go together. Oh, does this match? Blah blah blah. So some days I'm just tempted to throw it all in the garbage and be done with it. Because, see, I don't like that at all. Maybe I don't like this base. This base is totally not my style, so maybe, I don't know. Okay, so when that happens and I'm not finding anything that I like to go with that, I just put it to the side and we'll do something else. Okay, so I have this one. This makes, this would be like a good size little pocket. And then I have this. I love that stamp. It's super cute. So I thought I would put this kind of here. I need to put these back in here somewhere because they're in my way now. However, I might use this. Ooh, and I might even use the heart. I would like to leave the date open though, because eventually, one day, people are going to say, ooh, that's vintage. Kind of. Okay. So, and the point is to try and make sure that you have everything in a spot to where you can staple it all together with one staple. So let's try. Trying to make sure my date stays showing. What am I caught on? Okay, I see. Alright, we're going to staple these before they fall apart because I'm having an issue getting them to stay together. Uh-oh, I missed it with the staple. That's okay, I'll go back and fix it. You'll have to bear with me. Not feeling real great today. I've been fighting a migraine for 3 days, so it's been a bit of a challenge for me to try and get in my craft room and get anything accomplished. I was in the craft room yesterday, and it just seemed like I could not get anything done. So, okay, I think I want to take a word. I like that. I don't like that color with that pink and gold. Maybe I like that one. But still isn't covering up both of those staples, which the staples are fine. I like the look of the staples. So maybe I'll put that there. Let's just pop him on and quit thinking about it, right? Get it done. There's a cluster. Okay, next we'll do this one. And I have some of these that are cute. Just little leftover pieces from my gardening recipe books. I don't think I'm going to use that piece, so we're going to chunk him. So let's just do this. Here's a little tag. I don't like that there. Let's do this. And maybe this one. I don't want it to look like I'm just piling a bunch of pieces of paper together and stapling them together. I'm trying to avoid that. You know what? We're stapling this baby together and we'll decorate it up later. Because when I get stuck like that, I just have to just do it and be done with it. Alright. I think I want to go with a bright color this time. Love, love, love me some pink gingham. So, let's see what we can find to go with the pink gingham. Now, I have all of these little bitty tiny pieces, and I'm not sure that I'm even going to use them all, but if I don't use them all, they're going in the garbage. Because I am tired of them being in my way, and there's no sense in keeping all these little bitty teeny tiny scraps. So I like the pink and purple. And that'll go good with the journal that I'm working on now. I like the orange. in the green. Maybe we'll just make this one really bright and colorful. Okay, let's start with that, because that's already 4 pieces. Alright, so we're going to do this, this. We're going to cover up the hole, so that's going to be our center point. And actually, I might like that. It's too big. Too big. Alright. So, and I don't always want it to be in the very center. But I want something in the center of this. I think I will do that. And then I think I would like a piece of this, even though it's more than 5. Like I say, oh, I got ink all over me. Look at that. I better move this ink pad because I just keep sticking my hand in it. Whoops. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm not paying attention. Sorry. Alright, so we're going to staple him there. Whoops. And I want to make sure I get my staple in everything. Hopefully I didn't get the doily. Doggone it. Okay, so in cases like that, I cheat. And I use a little glue. You don't want to use a whole lot of glue because the glue makes it thick and it bulks it up, but a little bit's not going to hurt nothing. Alright, so there's a cluster. Now let's find something to finish off this cluster. And I think I see what I want. What do y'all think? I like it with the little yellow flower on it. But I think I'm going to put a little extra glue on there because, as a matter of fact, I think I might take, nope, he ain't coming off. Okay, so we'll put him there. And I also think that I want to make the ends of these little banners just for a little added interest. Probably should have done this before I stapled them on, but it's okay. Okay, now I got glue on my scissors. If I would have thought about it, I should have done this video live. And that way I could have my friends to talk to. But I didn't know for sure what it was going to be like, so I guess I was a little chicken to do it live. Hey, I'm just being honest. Okay, I like that better with the little banners. What do y'all think? Super cute. Okay, so there's a cluster. Let's try one of these. Let's get rid of some of this trash. Okay, so I want something a little bigger. See, I'm starting to think that all of these little bitty scraps are just too little. I don't know. I'm just trying to go through and pick out some stuff that I think might go together. So we can do this one, and then again, I don't want it centered. I kind of like it off center. So we'll do this one, and I actually think I want one of these little yellow strips. And maybe a circle. Maybe we'll do the circle. And this. And the whole point is, or one of the points is, to make sure you can see each element at least a little bit. So I want to make sure that my circle's showing and that my square behind is showing. And then I think, I was trying to see if I had a little strip of this blue, like a skinny strip. But we can make a skinny strip, can't we? Okay, I like that a little better. So we're going to staple it. And then how do we want to decorate him? Maybe with a word? I like the word. I usually put my word or whatever on with a little bit of glue, just because that way it hides the staple. So there's another cluster. Okay, so since we have this out, we'll just go ahead and use him. And I have this cute little house right here. I kind of don't know if that matches. Let me see. Kind of like this. There's 1, 2, 3. I know what I want to use. I want some fabric. Or some lace. That's pretty. No, I don't like the lace at the house. Ooh, let's try this. I just have this little bitty silver netting type stuff. So let's put him there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to figure out what else I want to put with it. I almost want some of this orange with it. Hope y'all can see. I wasn't really paying attention. Okay, so I kind of like that. It's just a cute little cluster. There. I like it. And see, with that one, I wouldn't put anything over the staple because I kind of like the staple. So I would just leave that one. Excuse me. Alright. We got a long way to go, my friends. Long way to go. That's okay, though. We will get there. I've got to get these done because I got to get stuff ready for this book that I'm making. Okay, so we have this, and then this cute little strip. I like this strip. Let's see. And you don't always have to cut it straight across, but I do want to cut this little piece off because it's just kind of the white edge from where I printed it on the computer. So we don't want that in there. Okay. So we have that. And see, you don't always have to have a straight edge or a flag banner edge. You can have any kind of edge you want. Okay, and then I've got these cute little triangles right here that will go with this. Let me see, some of these are double-sided. That's too much yellow. Let's see what other triangles I have. This one or this one. I like this one. And I kind of like it with the triangles caddied to each other. And maybe, well, if I can pick these up, we'll be doing good. Maybe this is where I want this little piece of lace. Yeah, I think I like that. So that's a simple little cluster with a bunch of little bitty pieces that have been in my way in my craft room forever. And I think I kind of think I want this on there. But I always like to add a little extra glue because I don't trust these little glue dots or whatever you want to call them. There. Cute little cluster. And I might trim that. I like that better. Okay, that works. Another little cluster. Here we go now, making progress. Alright. And see what happens, I'll forget, what all I have, and I'll forget to use things like my fabric and stuff like that. Ooh, that's really pretty. Look, that's a piece of chenille that I got from Selena's shop. I love chenille. And I think I'm going to do something a little different and put it with that from an envelope. That's kind of cute. I like it. And maybe there's just too much orange in there. Put a little cluster of triangles. Let's see what we got over here. That chenille is pretty thick for this. It might not work with it, but we're going to try it. Let's see. I'm going to scoot this over, scoot that over, put that right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's 5 elements. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just going to staple them. And let's see if it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to work with this chenille, but we're going to try it. Yeah, that kind of looks a little weird. Looks a little wonky. I might have to work on him. But I'll do that later. So, that was a fail. So, we know what doesn't work. Okay, so I found this in my little box of Project Life cards. So, we're going to incorporate him in here somewhere. And I think I want to use this piece as a base. Let me see if I can find my longer scissors. Now y'all know I can't cut straight worth a 2, but that's okay, because it don't have to be perfect. Alright, and I like this little piece with that. Now I can't decide which side I like better. I wish y'all was live. I could ask you. Let's just use this side since that's the first side I went for. Okay. And let's see what else I got over here. I got this. Let's just make him into a banner. So we'll do this and this, and I want some fabric, some kind of something. That's kind of cute. Maybe I'll turn it this way where you can see the roses a little better, because then we're going to put him right on top. And see, with this one, I would just leave it like it was. I like the staple in there, so there's a cluster. Now that we have this one, I kind of like these two colors together, so I'm going to do something with this, but I want some white behind it. So let's use a piece of this. I might like it right there. Like that, and just make it a smaller one. Maybe I'll do that. Put this little, that's 4. Now what do we want for the focal? Kind of like this little ticket. It's just a half piece of a ticket. But if I put it, I'm going to put it right there, and then we'll put something in the center. We will find something to put in the center. What do we have that we want to put in the center? Y'all wouldn't believe all the stuff that I have as far as little die cuts and things like that. I mean, look at all of these that I've got. One of my sweet friends sent them to me. I can't think of them. Y'all, I'm terrible with names. I can't think of her name right now. I'm sorry, honey. I know who you are. I just can't think of it. Okay, let's see what we got. That's small enough to put in the middle. Oh, that's kind of cute with the little bow. What do y'all think? I like it. We're going for it. And I'm just going to glue the bow on. Just like that. Now see, these are super cute to do like just at the edge of a page. You can put them on a pocket, like I'll show you. This is one of the traveler's notebooks that I'm working on right now. And so see, I have this little pocket here. So that'd be cute to decorate the pocket with. Maybe put a little bit of a doily underneath it or something like that. That's kind of cute. So just little ways like that you can use them. Okay, and then I have this little piece here. I love the colors in this. It's super cute. So I have, whoops, all of this tulle that is hanging out, has been hanging out forever, so we're going to use it. Well, if I can cut it. My hands are kind of shaky today because of my migraine. But I am not going to let it win. Then, let me see. I have these little circles. Ooh. Let me see. I kind of like that little circle on there. And then, oh, let me move this cluster. We will build down to make it smaller. Let me see if I can find something cute to put the sticker on. Even if it's just another piece of cardstock. Like maybe a piece of the pink. Sorry for reaching across, guys. Or maybe even a piece of this. That might be cute. Let's try that. Maybe I want the lines horizontal. And I know what I want to add with this. Some kind of cute washi. So I'm just going to put a piece of washi there. And a piece of washi there. just for a little added interest. I kind of like that. Okay. And these are not, you know, I know they're not all vintage and all that good stuff, and a lot of my people that watch, they like the vintage look, and I like the vintage look. As a matter of fact, I've done a lot of not vintage look lately, and I'm ready to do some vintage stuff. But it's okay to do the bright stuff too. I have fun with the bright stuff. So trying to find a little piece of bling or something to put on here. I think I like that. Just, you know, adding little tiny touches makes all the difference. And I think I want to put a little heart on here. And I have this cute little orange polka dot heart. That'll look cute there. So that's what we're going to do. There. Cute little cluster. Okay. If y'all get bored, you know, we're running at, I'm looking at about 45 minutes for this video, so we'll do one more cluster and be done with it. And I can keep working after my friends are gone. Okay, so I like this, and I'm liking the idea of the washi. So let's just put a little more on here. I like that, and I want some more, not necessarily that same kind of tool, but I have all kinds of little snippets. Let's see. I have this that I like. It's just two little pieces of fabric sewn together. Maybe I like it on that side. So we kind of need something to be the focal point in the center. That one's kind of too big. I have some other circles here. That one's kind of cute. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we could use a triangle. Okay, and if I put a triangle there, staple it all in the center, and then I can put a word here. What kind of word do we want? I kind of like that one. Okay, so there's a little cluster. All right, guys. We're at 44 minutes. This video is going to take forever to load, but maybe we'll just do one more. I'm going to keep working on them after I turn the video off anyway. So I was just trying to kind of get it at an even time. I don't know why. I guess I'm being weird. But, you know, that's just kind of me. Let's see what we got in here. Let's use one of these Project Life cards. One of these talks about sympathy, and I don't think I'll ever use that for a journal with that in there. So let's do this. And since we'll use this washi, that's kind of cute. And then it's a little flip. Maybe I'll put a another piece of washi back here. And that way you can flip it up and down, and then, but I don't know if it's going to stay that way because I'm fixing to pile some stuff on top of it. Kind of like this piece. And I want something underneath. Let me see what I got. I have this, it's not really thin cheesecloth. It's mixed media cheesecloth. I bought it at, I don't know, Hobby Lobby or somewhere like that. And it said it was mixed media cheesecloth. So, and I think I want to add, this one's too wide. Let's make him skinnier. And shorter. Okay. And then we need something for the very center. Kind of like that one. And then we need something for the focal. We could do a word. Kind of like that word. There we go. My other little cluster. And that can actually be a journaling card because you can write down there. You won't necessarily be able to flip it up real good, but hey, it's a work in progress, you know? So anyways, that is what I'm doing. I am trying to get rid of some of my stash. And you see, I did not even make a dent in it. So I'm going to work as long as I can on them. And then the rest of it's going in the garbage. Unless somebody wants it. If you want it, you comment in the comment section below. And I'll put it all in a bag and send it to you. How about that? So anyways, hope I didn't bore you guys. I just thought I would come along and let you see what I was doing. Challenge you to get rid of your scraps and send me a link to your video. Show me what you did with yours. And yeah, so have fun, guys. Grab your scraps and you know, put you some clusters together. You can use them in all kinds of different books. And so I'll show you, I'll give you kind of a preview of what we did. Not a preview. Maybe it's a post view. So anyways, I mean, you know, cute little clusters. So they're usable. And then, you know, get rid of the rest of your scraps. Don't hoard them like I do. Good Lord. So anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for being patient with me while I ramble on. And if you liked the video, hit like, hit subscribe, and leave me comments, questions, whatever you have below. And you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.